Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. So in the last part it was pretty much just a lot of exposition, kind of talking about how we were able to, the plan that was enacted in order for us to fake our death and then make our way out and make our way back to where we're meant to be. And so, yeah, what we're doing within this part is basically working out who's behind all of this, and then going after the motherfucker. So yeah, Shido is the main man behind everything. Of course, we already knew this because we, you know, seen him. It's been pushed. Mayayoshi Shido. And apparently, and I believe that Sojiro knows a lot about him.
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
So yeah, and this is where, of course, the election and all the stuff that's been going on with the government being kind of thrown into disarray. That's where it all kind of comes together of how that is kind of how that is involved in the main plot. And it's because he's been getting all this stuff sorted so that he can take control of the government and can take control of Japan.
His current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
Yep.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
So yeah, he's been using, well, it's already been said, but he's been using Akechi to basic. Yes, Akechi. Sorry. He's been using Akechi to cause all these problems, cause these mental shutdowns, to cause these problems for people, for the government, so that he can gain popularity and kind of take control of the government. And of course, there are other things as well, like we know that Shido is the man who's involved in our situation, where the main character was basically
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown
given
It was then that I
was
stumbled upon
arrested
research
for
regarding
shit that he didn't do. That was all the fault of Shido. And it's also what we learn here, that basically it's because of Shido that basically Futaba's mom died as well. It was her. It was probably Akechi who helped Shido kill her off so that he could steal all her information with regards to the research on cognitive science and the mental shutdowns coming from that.
What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
You say it, Yusuke.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
So yeah, our next target is Mayayoshi Shido. Masayoshi Shido. Masayoshi Shido. There you go. Fucking hell, that's a mouthful, man. Yeah, I love that Ryuji's kind of like, yeah, he's got one. Oh well, yeah, we kind of figured that he would. We worked out that he's the one behind all this shit, so of course he has one.
And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere.
He's a politician, so the Diet, which is the name of the Parliament building in Japan. The Diet building, which is the Japanese Parliament. So there you go. We now know. So yeah, we now know. So yeah, now we know it's Shido, and we know that the building we have to deal with is the place is the Diet building. So yeah, that's who our next opponent's going to be. We just got to work out what he thinks of the Diet building now. And then we can go in and
figure out what he thinks.
try
the
and
type
kick that
research.
motherfucker's ass.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with
Yeah.
this before election
I-
day, December 18th.
Yeah, to be fair.
That means we need it
So
to
yeah,
pass
all
the
and
Senate.
now we also have another reason. We have our next
Should we start
thing.
tomorrow
Our
then?
next
We can
we
meet
got to
at the
do it by
diet
this
building
certain
after
date, which
school.
is the 18th.
Reminds
Because on the
me,
18th,
what
that
do you
is
do
when
about
they go
school?
when the
You can't show up if you're
when they
supposed to
have
be
the
dead.
general election.
This
So
comic
we've got
said
to
went back home for
get
family
him done
reasons.
before then.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out
Okay.
you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
So yeah, this next part now we've
Mission
actually
had
got
another
to be
purpose,
basically
escaping Akechi's clutches.
So in this next part, we base
Shido
for this
tried to
whole
place all
section
the
leading
blame
up
on
to
Fate
the
and
end of
deceive the
of
public
she
at the same time.
before we
He has
kick
ruined
Shido's ass.
countless lives.
The main
And
character
even
here
the
has to
hero
kind of
Akechi,
stay
a
in the
student
shadows and not
assisting with
and can't really kind of
A mere change
go
of
out
heart is too late
to
sentence for
and
such
do
an
live his
abominable
normal life.
criminal.
What
We'll
you
be
can
making
still
use of a
do
police statement that the leader of the
social link
Phantom
stuff,
has
so you can still go out and
committed
about and
suicide. Our leader,
you
who
know
is presumed
do
dead,
and
will
do
come out of
your
hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped
your
prison,
social link
not
stuff.
committed
Still go
suicide,
to
and
mementos
was
if you
in
want to
fact
do some
almost
grinding
killed
and
by a
stuff like that.
criminal.
It just means that you can't really go to school and get involved with
You
all of
guys
that
thought through all
day-to-day
this
kind
stuff
of
too?
shit.
We're intellectuals, you know.
So yeah,
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing.
yes,
to be
Ryuji,
killed.
you're an intellectual, of course.
But frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah.
I'd say
Time to
Makoto, we
celebrate.
just about stayed in the first
These
round,
people
but
tried to trap
whatever.
and
Let's
kill
move
us.
on.
There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for
Mhm.
whatever may come our way.
Used to preach it. So yeah. So tomorrow we're going to be heading to the diet building and trying to find out what is what his palace is.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself.
So yeah,
special
pretty much Shido was about to be screwed over himself before he met up with Akechi and was able to use Akechi's powers to get rid of the guys who were going to screw over Shido. And of course, because he did that, because they were all, you know, dead or went into a psychotic state, he got even more power in the he got even more political power. So it kind of worked out well for him that Akechi turned up when he did, really.
Precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered.
So yeah, and that is pretty much the confirmation as well that he was the one who got rid of Wakaba Ishiki using Akechi so that he could have the cognitive science research all to himself. There's something else I've noticed as well. I mean, why is it that we always that in these kinds of things, like why is the bad guy always bald and got a goatee? He's got a very Lex Luthor look about him as a old Shido. Although I do like the name Shido, it has that very kind of evil supervillain kind of sound to it to me.
Public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
So to
There's
speak.
no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way
Of
must
course
be
you will.
eliminated at times. That's the way to use the
So yeah,
maneuvers.
basically he just wants to.
It would stand out
He
if
kind
there were
of dresses it up, but
continuous
basically he just
deaths
wants power
and
for himself
scandals
and,
of your
you know,
political rivals,
for
which
his
is why I
friends,
made them suspect,
to basically
possible
kill them
targets
off.
that I
You know,
turned psychotic,
just to basically
and
to
solve them as
have all the
cases
power
of
for himself and
reality.
no one else.
And thus
Kind of
the
a
charismatic
screw
beast
everyone else mentality.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains
Akechi, you're no
and I've monopolized public
you're no
opinion.
Naruto, so
Once I
yeah,
gained
shut up.
public sentiment, collaborators
You know
from
Naruto
all
Shirogane,
sectors
I'll tell you
began
that much.
approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
yeah.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
Yeah, so pretty much
They were just
everybody kind of
police, what
came to
they
him
were.
as soon as he started
All we needed
gaining
was
a lot of
the
power,
blade.
power and popularity.
When you
So,
told me
yeah,
that,
it was
I
pretty
knew
easy
then
for him
that
to
you
just
were a better man.
Their
take complete and total
popularity
control.
wasn't beyond my
I mean,
expectations,
fuck.
but flipping made the negative press
He was able to use the
After that,
corrupt
all I had
political
to do
system
was
to his
only berate
advantage.
them.
Where have we heard
More
that before?
supporters. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Yep.
The time has finally come.
And this is kind of the problem now at this point, because
Take the seat of Prime Minister.
we know we have to deal with Shido, but pretty much the other major political parties are pretty much
I'll make this country rich for the
dissolving,
sake of
as he
its
says.
selfish and ignorant masses
So
who can only
at
rely
this
on
point, it
others.
seems entirely likely that
In
it's
other
just going to
words,
be
You're creating a
him.
powerful country
You know,
with
that
many
he's the only
people.
one who's going to be able to step in and
Resonates with my
and
ideals and
do
flows
something
me.
and
for
to
that,
right the
some
country. So he's
sacrifices
kind of
can't be
put himself into a
avoided. Is my
pretty strong
duty
position,
as
even
the
if we do
chosen one.
deal with his
Your assistance has
shadow
been very
self.
influential in making my plans
something tells me
proceed
that it's not going to
smoothly.
all go
When I
completely
become
smoothly
Prime
for
Minister,
us.
I'll grant whatever wish you want.
Never easy, is it?
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe
Yeah,
I'll
this is
do
where
well
Ikachi goes
devote
to
myself
goes
to
into
my
full-on
studies.
douchebag, piece of
Suppose
shit,
with your age,
annoying arsehole
you
mode,
would come up with debauched
where he's
desires.
kind of so overconfident. Well, both of them are so overconfident to this point. I guess with good reason. So yeah, got to
Guess
put
you
these
won't be
bastards
going
in their
to school
place.
for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to
Well, they
face so
think I'm
far.
dead, so I can't really go
And
to school,
we'll have
Morgana.
all the time to come
Kinda
up with the
sucked.
plans together.
Kind of stuck.
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with
Aw,
you until
thank
the
you,
very
Morgana.
end.
Of course. So yeah, there we go. Tomorrow we're going to be going to the diet building to find out what's going on with to try and work out what the diet building is to Shido. Let's have a talk. Oh, right, okay. This is just, I think, a bit more kind of background information on all the stuff that Futaba did in order to get Sai and Akechi into the right places at the right time, so that the plan could go off without a hitch. So yeah,
I'm gonna head back then.
Futaba, I'm going to bed. See you later. Futaba does go home. She doesn't stand there all night. But anyway, that's pretty much all the explanation stuff kind of done at this point. We now know who our next target is, that it's going to be Shido. So we know he's our next target, and we know we now just have to kind of work out what he thinks of the diet building, and we'll find that out soon enough. Yeah, and we have this kind of scene for, I think, each of the characters over the course of the of this next set part of the investigation. And we also get these little things. So for any for any confidant rank that you maxed out, they will send you a text throughout these next few days, basically checking up on you to make sure you're not really dead, are you? You're all right. I found this kind of a cheat as well, that we kind of see what's going on in the school via an empty chair where we were supposed to be sitting. So it's I don't know, kind of bizarre to me, but whatever. I guess you need to get that information out somehow. So yeah, we got a text in the morning, and now we're getting a text from oh fuck, what's his name? Sorry, I've completely Mishima. There you go. Fucking hell, my brain. So yeah, we're getting a text from Mishima, just letting him know, yeah, we're okay, we're not dead or anything. So yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy my curry before I go out and try and find out what the fuck's going on with Shido's palace. Oh, another text. Who's it this time? Okay, so yeah. So now the guys are gonna work out. Basically, after school, we're gonna be heading out there, and we're gonna be heading out to the diet building and trying to work out what the code is. What he thinks of the diet building. And it's just another part of it as well, is just kind of rubbing it in that rubbing it in that yeah, she does a piece of shit. You need to deal with him. So get to it, boys and girls. Pretty much. Right. So yep, we're going to be heading to the diet building. So let's get going. Yeah, these next it's the next couple of days actually, which are basically pretty much scripted.
What is it?
Like you don't really you can't really do anything side quest or social link wise. You just have to basically go with what you have to go with. Basically, it's all linear story stuff at this point for a little while.
Police cars are making
Okay.
rounds, so we can't stay here too long.
So we've got a little bit of time.
Mayayoshi Shido and diet building. All we need is
I love that
one thing to
inconspicuous look there.
Maybe Mount Fuji.
I've got a
since
hoodie.
it's the highest
No one
place
can
in the
see me if
country?
it's a hoodie. If I'm wearing a hoodie.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate
Nope.
everyone as prime minister, perhaps a school?
What about an
All good
arena,
suggestions,
like the
but none of them are right.
Imperial Palace?
That's all.
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry
Yep.
by now.
I don't know why they
Shouldn't have called
played
me.
this up so much, though. To be fair,
Hey,
Like,
you
I
discarded
don't
this whole
understand-
house with a barrier?
understand why they decided to
Shido stole the cognitive
really push
science
this one's really
research, right?
difficult
Or maybe it had
at
some
this
special
point.
move
I don't
in
really
there.
know why.
Is that even possible?
But I guess
Who
it was
knows?
just
I've got no idea.
There
I
was
think
nothing
they
like
wanted
that
to
in the notes
just
I saw.
have this kind of
Anyways,
be
what kind of
a
person is
bust
Shido?
kind of day,
I can't figure
so that it
out.
goes completely wrong.
I did some light
So that they
research on him
can
last
set up
night.
more stuff
Get a
for
grasp on the type of man he is.
Shido's kind of more character stuff for Shido and stuff like that. I think that's pretty much it.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Anne's
I'm
going
a
to
member of
deliver
the
a
newspaper club at my
expert
high school.
um,
May I speak with you for a
acting
moment?
skills to try and get some
Sure.
information out of her.
What kind of
legislator.
person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action with a first-class determination. I'd say
Fucking
he's a
typical
model
politician with that
I
bullshit
believe
answer.
that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
I've given you my answer now. Fuck
Exemplary
off.
answer. It makes
Yeah,
sense
pretty
you wouldn't
much.
tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Completely bullshit. As we all know.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Police are back. Ah, shit.
Wait, is it
It's
about
time to
us?
leave.
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once.
Time for us to
Tomorrow's
get the
day
fuck
off,
out.
So let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this
Yep.
tonight.
So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna call it quits for today and basically meet up and have a proper discussion tomorrow.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However,
You
I
sure
believe
about that,
this
Baldy?
country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
I have to say, he is a fucking good
What
actor,
does it
Shido.
mean to be a politician
To
with responsibility?
be able to pull all
Working
this,
for personal gain
spout all
without
this garbage
consideration of the
without
country is outrageous.
making it sound like he's a lying sack of shit.
The
I
election's
mean,
public
he's doing pretty well.
notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Yeah. It's all down to Shido. He's doing so well. Yeah. I think this is just like further emphasizing that he's pretty much just... He's seemingly completely and totally in control of this whole situation, and that he's you know, he's going to be a
In order to save
tough
this
bastard to
country
take
that has
down.
been tainted by villains, social
Yeah.
reform is essential.
Seemingly has everyone sorry, fucking hell. Seemingly has everybody under his thumb. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of Persona 5. Join me next time. So we're going to be meeting up to discuss what to do about Shido, and we're going to find out how to enter the Shido's palace. So join me next time for the next part of Persona 5 when we continue with our investigation of Shido. See you next time.